Ah, it smells terrible. Elements of the kitchen is gonna fit perfectly. But still, I have to do some varnishing, some tiling. Well, let's go. I have to finish that wall, I have to paint. So I made some holes in the wall because it's an old painted wall, and like that tile adhesive, it will attach better to the wall. So let's do the second round and not make the mistake that I made before. I'm going to leave it. You see, this one should have been here. I'm going to leave it because like that it's a reminder of the first wall that I tiled since I don't know how long, quite some time ago. And I don't think really only someone with a trained eye will see it, and I will see it. Roxanne, lights. Roxanne, you have to put on the red lights. I do like tiling, it's really nice work. So during the day, paving the outside terrace, during the night, well, it's nice. Yeah, so first a couple of rows to determine the height, the drainage and the slope angle. A couple of stones in the corners. And from there you go. So you take away the skirting boards or the baseboards and you have a new problem. Look at that. Needs some retouch. Yeah, some plastering too. Big holes. I don't know. Maybe they didn't finish the wall in the right way. And they just put those boards. It's alright. I think it looks nice. My little kitchen angle. and I knew I had some left, so I thought to make a small border, which actually took me more time than the whole kitchen. But I think it's like a refreshing touch. So today it's a bit chilly, it's grey. Doable. Bit chilly today. We're having some frustrating little problems. We burned some conduit, and lucky for us they have these extenders where you can put between them. I don't know. Days like these, I don't like them too much. So these little jobs, they can cost you up to 2 days because you have to wait 1 day, then you can plaster, and after the third day you can only paint. Woo! Let's see. But it's a nice, it's quite a nice little add-on. I'm glad I bought an extra square meter to freshen up this bathroom. I mean, if I wake up now in the future, when I go to the bathroom, I don't even have to look outside. I'm already blue, green, blue. Winds, rain, storms, autumn storms, I'm really missing them. Not really. It can be quite chilly because it will be like 0 degrees. But then you get this weird weather and you just make yourself a coffee, sit outside and get warm. See what I have to do today. Fix the wall. Give another coat to the wood. Another coating to the wood outside. Make the other kitchen cabinet. Fit the kitchen. Yeah, lots of small jobs. Again. So I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I need those two doors in that cabinet. And the paint jobs, you know, they also take a lot of time because I have to wait 24 hours, at least 24 hours. And especially these ones, they are, this varnish takes time to dry. That's just a primer. Sometimes you wonder if it's ever gonna be done here. Well, stupid One of the most beautiful words in German, sauber machen, ja? Right, round one. Now it looks easy, but trust me, 1 hour. Oh! And then I had to take away that profile that I made there, so I have to adjust that a little bit. I don't know how yet, but we've got light. Yeah. Yeah, right. That's great. See if it actually works. Oh, oh, lovely. And I have a double, I can do it here and here. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I love it. Ah. Also bought myself a bit of a friendlier light here so I can use the other one downstairs. And this one has a bit of a timing. Yeah. I guess it's time for a glass of wine, and after I will clean it up again. I just don't know what I have to do about that. Now I see that I left over. I cannot believe it. It looks like it's gonna fit. Isn't that the cutest little kitchen one can imagine? So, the next job is gonna be hard because I have to fit in all the drawers. Now, originally that cabinet all those cabinets had only one drawer in the top, but I made it in a way that I want to put 4 drawers. So let's see if I can do that. So that's actually an upper cabinet, but I reconfigured it. It's a little bit low for me, but it's going to be part of my kitchen area, so I can have my coffee machine, maybe my slow juicer, etc. I think it's nice. Refrigerator there, so I have enough space to walk. And originally I planned to have something here, but maybe I can hang some piece, because in the end, when everything is done, like the big work, I'll have to make a visit to IKEA, because they usually have all these good ideas about storage and things like that. So if that's all the same color, and this one too, it's only one coat, I think I should at least give it a second coat. That needs a second coat too. The walls need to be painted. Maybe I can do the white. I can paint the walls tonight. And then I was plastering yesterday, but I didn't have enough material left. I think it's a good idea to get myself another bag and plaster the other pieces too, because like that it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Well, I can't get enough of this mirror, and I actually found out that it has different colors. You know, I'm much more of a night bird than an early morning riser, so I care a lot about light. We'll come back later when it's really dark outside. Pretty ingenious construction, if I may say so. I mean, it looks rustic. It was a little bit harder than I thought. And it's still a little bit off. Yeah. Of course, to top it all off, this should fit right there, but it doesn't, or it does. Oh, it does. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, it's rustic, but IKEA didn't have any suggestions for my small kitchen, so I had to make something myself. Cooking, wash. So the next problem is that the original fronts were thicker than the new ones that I made, so these screws are a little bit too long. See if I can. So probably the thing that I like the most is this is all larch wood, and it's left over from the ceilings upstairs. All bits and pieces. I never threw it away. I didn't burn it. I kept it because maybe one day, you know, and there you have it. I like the color. It's very rustic, and now it's been put to a really good use. My mini kitchen. So one more time, just for my imagination. I'm sleeping. Oh, and I have a light to read. Getting a bit cold. So, almost done. I think tomorrow we can finish this. And then we have to grout and point everything. The floor, the pillars, the walls, that side there. That's gonna take 2 weeks. That's gonna be a massive job, really. Massive job. So the last part is in. The terrace is done. So with the terrace finished, I can start a little bit earlier today. I have to paint the walls. This one inside there, and this one. But my kitchen turned out pretty nice. All wood. I'm waiting for delivery of the stove and the sink. I cut it in a way that I had a piece left, so I can put my oil, etc. on top. And then here I'm gonna have my other corner. Some storage space, another cabinet below, and then I'm still thinking about that and something there. But so paint, and then I can put the floor, and I still have to think about the baseboards. Am I gonna, what kind of color, because maybe the most beautiful job would be to have it in the same color, raw. But of course that's a lot of extra work. There are faster ways to do that, but it's okay. If I do one coat, it's good. Probably the good thing about working at night and doing this kind of work is that tomorrow morning it will be half dry and you can continue to work. So tomorrow is the kitchen appliances. The only thing is that as long as it doesn't freeze, can start to grout and point all those terraces and the walls with cement. I've got the sand, I've got the cement. So during the day, the focus is going to be a little bit on that. And there's another thing, because it's the weather is such that if you grout and point in the morning, have lunch, then after lunch you can basically clean it up. So it's not too hot, not like in summer. I made another video before, and yeah, that was a little bit hellish in a way, because you know, it got hard so fast in the sun. And actually this period it's much better to do that work. So I have to do that during the day, and in the night I can concentrate a little bit on finishing my tiny house. There's not too much to do, but there's still some work, but we're getting there. I think maybe next week it's finished. Yeah.